Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Stephanie Johnson actually deleted a voicemail from Joy Wesley off of Alex's phone. And not just any voicemail. A voicemail saying that baby Kelsey is in a critical medical crisis at the hospital. Like, what is wrong with her? I am sorry, but you do not mess with a baby's life. You just don't. It is one thing to be jealous of your husband's baby mama. It is one thing to be insecure about your marriage, but to actively intercept a medical emergency message, that is sick. Because of Stephanie's petty, insecure, completely unhinged jealousy, Alex has absolutely no idea that his infant daughter is fighting for her life in a hospital bed. He is completely in the dark, and when he finds out, all hell is going to break loose. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's back up and look at how we got here, because the psychology of this is just wild. We all know Stephanie has been spiraling for months. She went through absolute hell when Owen Kent kidnapped her and held her hostage. The PTSD is real, the trauma is real, and for a long time I have felt so bad for her, but she has been completely losing her grip on reality. Remember when she literally woke up groggy on the couch and fired a loaded gun at Joy? Yeah, that happened. She threw every single gun safety rule Steve taught her right out the window and almost committed murder in her own living room. So, Joy rightfully banned Stephanie from being anywhere near Kelsey. And Stephanie actually agreed because she knew she was a danger. But instead of getting the intense therapy she desperately needs from Marlena, she is now resorting to toxic, passive-aggressive sabotage. Deleting that voicemail is just as dangerous as firing that gun, because it puts an innocent child at risk. And look, I get it. Joy Wesley is not innocent here. Am I the only one who sees exactly what Joy is doing? She is totally playing the long game. She hid this pregnancy, showed up out of nowhere, and has been using every single opportunity to dig her claws into Alex and the Kiriakis' fortune. We all know she is looking for a meal ticket. She manipulated that whole fake hospital scare a while back just to get Alex to pay her bills and put Kelsey on his premium insurance. She is a gold digger, plain and simple. But even if Joy is the most manipulative person in Salem, Kelsey's an innocent baby. You do not use a sick infant as a pawn in your marital war. Stephanie has completely lost the moral high ground here. She is acting like a villain, and I kind of hate it for her character, but I also can't look away because the drama is just too good. Because think about what is going to happen when Alex finds out the Kiriakis' men are not exactly known for their calm, rational tempers. We have seen Alex fly off the handle over minor business deals. So imagine his reaction to this. Alex has been bending over backwards to be a good dad to this little girl. He was devastated when he thought he couldn't have kids, and now Kelsey is his entire world. When he realizes that his own wife purposely kept him away from his daughter's hospital bed during a critical emergency, he is going to explode. I mean, this is marriage-ending stuff. There is no coming back from this. Stephanie has handed Joy the ultimate weapon to destroy her marriage, and she did it to herself. I can just picture Alex rushing through those hospital doors, finding Joy sobbing over Kelsey, and realizing he wasn't there when his daughter needed him most. The guilt and the rage are going to consume him, and he is going to direct all of it right at Stephanie. But here is where things get really interesting, because guess who is coming back to Salem to clean up this epic mess? Judi Evans is back as Bonnie Kiriakis. Yes, our favorite, messy, loud, unapologetic step monster is returning on Wednesday, July 8th, and I am so here for it. Bonnie is going to step right into the middle of this Alex, Stephanie, and Joy warzone to offer her stepson some much-needed guidance. And honestly, who better to give advice on making catastrophic life choices than Bonnie? I mean, let's look at Bonnie's track record. She has impersonated Adrian, she has scammed people, she has been in and out of prison, and she just had that whole humiliating plagiarism scandal with her book that Kate used to set up Johnny DeMera. Bonnie knows what it is like to hit rock bottom and make terrible selfish decisions. So maybe, just maybe, she is the only person who can actually get through to Alex right now. Bonnie has a huge heart underneath all that tacky jewelry and loud makeup. She loves Alex like her own, and she is going to see right through the BS that both Stephanie and Joy are spinning. But can Bonnie actually mediate this disaster and save this marriage? I kind of doubt it. Because how do you mediate a situation where your wife hid your child's medical emergency? Bonnie's probably going to sit Alex down and tell him to follow his heart, but she is also fiercely protective of her family. I can totally see Bonnie marching up to Stephanie and giving her a piece of her mind. Or better yet, Bonnie going toe-to-toe with Joy Wesley. Oh my God. Can you imagine Bonnie and Nancy Wesley's daughter going at it? That is the soapy goodness I live for. 2 generations of schemers clashing over the Kiriakis' millions. The dialogue alone would be Emmy-worthy. And can we talk about Steve and Kayla for a second? How are they going to react when they find out what their precious daughter did? Steve has been bending over backwards to protect Stephanie, even teaching her how to shoot that gun, which completely backfired. Kayla literally violated HIPAA protocols at the hospital just to check Kelsey's medical records for Stephanie a while back. They have enabled her paranoia because of the kidnapping, but this crosses a line even for them. When Kayla finds out that Stephanie ignored a real critical medical emergency for an infant, she is going to be sick to her stomach. Kayla is a doctor. Her entire life is about saving people. Seeing her own daughter play God with a baby's life is going to break her heart. And Justin? Oh, Justin is going to absolutely lose it. He raised Alex, he loves him, and he is going to see Stephanie's actions as a direct attack on his family. The ripple effects of this one deleted voicemail are going to tear the Brady, Johnson, and Kiriakis families apart. Okay, back to the point. The real tragedy here is Alex. He is just a guy trying to do the right thing by his kid, and he is caught between a traumatized, paranoid wife and a manipulative, calculating baby mama. Stephanie's actions are going to push him right into Joy's arms. It is the classic self-fulfilling prophecy. Stephanie was so terrified of losing Alex to Joy that she did the exact thing that will guarantee she loses him. It is tragic, it is frustrating, and I am literally screaming at my television. I know some people are loving this dark era for Stephanie, but personally, I miss the old sweetness. This version of her is just toxic, and as for Alex, he needs to wake up and smell a coffee. He needs to realize that Joy is playing him, but he also needs to hold Stephanie accountable for crossing the ultimate line. I just hope little Kelsey pulls through this medical crisis, because that baby is the only innocent person in this entire mess. Wednesday's episode with Bonnie's return cannot come fast enough. I am counting down the minutes. What do you guys think? Am I overreacting, or is Stephanie completely out of control? Let me know, because I am losing my mind over here.